to News, where you get the news you need from a credible source of news. I'm Amyah Grady, here to tell you the truth. Today we'll be discussing the topic of human violations in Syria. In Syria, human rights are violated every day by the Islamic State called ISIS, by kidnapping and murdering innocent civilians in Syria and all around the globe. They use children soldiers to commit these crimes. They have enslaved over 3,500 people. Most are women and children. Why? Because they aim to create a state called Caliphate and to establish a country that reflects their region's ancient past and religion. This shows human rights being violated, like freedom of no torture. Government forces have also made many violations like starvation, abuse, bombing, and torture. And the leader of this nation is Bashar al-Assad. Russia, their allies, and the government have bombed civilians' homes, hospitals, schools, markets, and mosques, the Muslim house of worship. ISIS is also suspected of carrying chemical weapons after attack. This caused blistering and other symptoms. Some that were affected were civilians. In addition to that, there is proof of sexual violence against men and women held custody by the government. This country holds its civilians hostage with torture, murdering, and forced labor, and no right to say anything about it. This violates freedom of speech and no slavery. How can I relate, you ask? I can, because even our own country violates our human rights, like murdering and torture. And my view of the world has drastically changed ever since I've learned about the things that the government and ISIS has done to its people, torturing them, mothers, fathers, children, aunts, uncles, plain killing them. From air attacks to just plain torturing them. Just knowing this brings tears to my eyes. Knowing that children are dying in the streets, calling for their mothers. They're probably so lost in that country. And unfortunately, there are even more violations in Syria. But we thought that the public deserved to know the truth. Signing off on News, I'm Amyah Grady. And today we'll be discussing the subject of
topic.
Homes, hospitals, schools, mosques. I'm just done.
Can I just do the video for you?
No! They have enslaved over 3,500 people. Most are women and children. Why? Because they aim to create a state called Caliphate. Caliphate!
What is Caliphate? What is Caliphate?
Wait, where are we at? I forget.
God.
I just wish.
Stop!
Russia, their allies, and the government have bombed civilians' homes, hospitals, schools, markets, and mosques, Muslim house of worship.
No.
Pause.
No, first of all, don't pause. Second of all, you don't say mosques, Muslim house of worship. Say mosques, the Muslim house of worship. You don't want to be like a hecking foreigner. You want to say the.
Okay, allies, and the government. Darn, I forgot what I was going to say. I should have memorized it by now.
You're so dumb.
Russia, their allies, and the government have bombed. What's Bob? I'm sorry, Max. I'm not very good at this.
Kill me.
Russia, their allies, and the government have bombed civilians' homes, hospitals, schools, markets, and mosques.
The Muslim house of worship.
This shows human rights being violated, like freedom of no torture.
Why does it take you so long just to read a script?
What's a pop quiz?
Who's the leader of Syria? Okay,
Studying Syria.
you're literally studying Syria and you don't know the leader.
Oh my god, I should know this. I should put that on my paper. What is it?
It starts with a B.
B? I didn't have any of that when I researched.
It's Bashar al-Assad.
Spell that on my paper. Caliphate. By kidnapping and murdering. Oh!
Why are you so bad?